Welcome back to CMTV. I'm Kendall and with me is Max.
Good morning, Center Merches. October flew by and we have a lot to talk about.
I can't believe we're already in November. With that being said, we must remember those who have served. The halls of the high school and middle school were flooded with our annual Walk of Heroes. Service members walked the halls on Friday, November 7th. Let's take a look at how it went.
Hi guys, I'm Emma Gold. I'm here with a very special guest today. What is your name?
John Train.
Very nice to meet you, John. So I have two questions to ask you today. What branch of the military did you serve in?
U.S. Navy.
Gotcha. And when?
January 1969 to March of 1973.
Very nice, thank you. And where did you serve?
Norfolk, Virginia, on a ship.
Wow, thank you very much. Nice to meet you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for all who served this great country. With the end of the first quarter, it also marks the end of the fall sports season. Here is Durf with a quick wrap-up of the 2025 fall season.
Hello, Center Merches. I'm Ryan, and here with the fall sports wrap-up. We begin with boys soccer, who had a successful season. Unfortunately, they fell to the five-time county champions, Babylon, in spite of some major injuries to some key players. They put up a great fight. The same happened with the girls soccer team, who also lost to Babylon in overtime. This team battled all year and fell short in the county championship. Congratulations to Ella Cirillo and Alexis Sedano for their All-League awards and Gia Rotunda for her All-County. Boys volleyball finished their season with 2 wins in their last 2 games. We are hoping this is the start of something good for them next season. Girls volleyball missed playoffs for the first time in 5 years. This is a young squad with a lot of potential in the coming years. Football had its ups and downs all season, and after a battle with Coxsackie, they managed to put up a fight in each and every game. Boys and girls cross country competed this season with injury-riddled teams, but managed to have some success. Emma Gold and Emma Leary finished first and second in state qualifiers and are heading to states next week. Good luck to both. This will be Emma Gold's 6th straight state championship run, and on top of that, she won the Division IV championship earlier this month. And finally, congratulations to our Center Merches ladies swim team, Emma Leary, Kira Skip, and Alexandra Hamilton, who once again took first place in the 400 freestyle relay. Kira and Alex also posted personal best times in each of their individual events. Come support the team next week in league championships.
With the end of the fall season, the holidays are fast approaching. With that comes the stress of gift giving and all that comes with it. We interviewed Miss Gaudioso, who is the advisor of the Mindfulness Club, to see how people can cope with the stress of the holidays.
My name is Sarah, and I'm here with
Miss Gaudioso.
The holiday seasons can always lead to stress. What are some ways to reduce that?
I would say one great one is to focus on your breath, because you always have your breath with you. So you can do a few variations of that. So you can either pay attention to your breath by counting. So you can count your inhale by counting up to 6, your exhale on 4. You can also use your fingers as a breath. So you can also say breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Those are really great, very useful tools that you can use anytime, anywhere, any season.
Sounds very useful. Thank you very much.
That was some great tips. With the holiday season upon us, cooking becomes the forefront of the season. Kendall, have you ever watched Center Merch's newest TikTok sensation, Cooking with Cole?
Yes, of course I have. He's awesome. We got the opportunity to have Cole create something special for CMTV viewers. Let's take a look.
Hey. Good girl. Welcome to Cooking with Cole. We'll be making energy bite. This is Connie, my best friend. Alright, we're gonna do below.
Yeah.
It's already prepared in the cup.
Now we take of it with baked potato. Now I go warm and just bite.
That looks yummy. Besides his cooking skills, Cole is also a member of the Unified Sports Teams, and this past September, the Unified Sports Teams went to Riverhead for an event. Layla had the opportunity to interview Miss Ross all about it.
Hi everyone, I'm Layla Sears, and today we're going to be talking to Mrs. Ross about Unified Sports Team. So, Mrs. Ross, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we have a lot of fun stuff going on with our Unified Sports program. Recently, we've been going on some field trips. The Special Olympics hosts a Unified Youth Summit, and a bunch of schools from across Long Island meet, and all of the students from those schools present what they are doing in their schools to spread the unified message and promote inclusivity for all students. So that's been really cool. We've learned about a lot of different clubs that different places do and different activities that they run. So it's been a lot of fun learning about those things. The other thing that we have coming up is our Unified Topgolf program. So once a week, our students will actually go to Topgolf and they keep track of their scores, and at the end of the program, we have like a final competition. So a lot of fun stuff are coming up for our Unified program.
Thank you, Mrs. Ross.
Of course.
That is so great to see how much Unified Sports have grown. Besides sports, our staff has grown too. Here's Alex with 2 more new teachers in the high school.
Hello, who am I here with?
Mr. DiVenuto.
Where did you go to high school and college?
So for high school, I graduated from Sayville, and for college, for my undergrad, I went to Stony Brook, and then I actually went back to Stony Brook again for my master's.
Why did you choose the subject you're teaching?
So I chose to teach ENL because I got an opportunity to work with ENL students when I was actually working after I got my undergraduate in social studies, and I really enjoyed working with the population. I think it's a really rewarding job, and it's just working with non-native speakers of English. You know, they work really hard, and seeing that continued growth is just really, it's awesome, and it really makes the job, it just really makes the job wonderful, and every day I get to experience something new and something different, and it's great. I wouldn't want to do anything else.
And then what's one thing you want people to know about you?
Something I think I would like people to know about me is, I push into a lot of classrooms with a lot of different other teachers, and I think I'd like my students to know that they can come to me, regardless of what class I have with them. If I have them for social studies and English, they can come to me for either of those things, or if I have them for math, I want them to know that I'm able to help them out with whatever subject they need help with.
Thank you very much. Who am I here with?
Mrs. Kluber.
She's a new teacher at our school, and I have a few questions. Where did you go to high school and college?
I went to Farmingdale High School in Nassau County, and I graduated from Stony Brook University and then Toro College.
Why did you want to be a teacher, and why did you choose the subject you chose?
Actually, teaching is my second career. I was an athletic trainer first, so I really like the human body, and that's why I'm certified in biology, and that's why I became a teacher.
Do you have one fact that you want people to know about you?
I actually played Division I lacrosse at Stony Brook University, so go Sea Wolves.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, and we wish you good luck this year. October is also Anti-Bullying Month, and the art department at Clayton Huey did a project called Kindness Rocks. Grade K through 5 participated in this project. They painted rocks with kind words, pictures to display around the school grounds for Bullying Prevention Month.
Along with the Kindness Rocks, Miss Phillips had a student participate in a poster contest with the Center Merchants Fire Department. Students created posters using a theme, Charge into Fire Safety. The Center Merchants Fire Department judged them. Congratulations to all the students who won.
There sure was a lot going on here in the district. Let's not forget that the PTO is holding a bingo night on November 14th. All are welcomed and encouraged to attend.
If you don't already, be sure to follow us on YouTube and Instagram at Center Merchants TV.
That wraps up another episode of CMTV.
Thank you for watching, and we would love to get some feedback or even some ideas on how to make the show even more fun. Email Mr. Mishler at jmishler@cmschools.org.
That's a wrap, CM. See you soon. Cooking became the fotch. Kendall, have you ever watched
special for CMTV viewers?
Great luck this year. Oh, I'm still going? Okay, hold on. Is that how you spell Layla? Cut.